What's up YouTube? I'm Brian, and 2 weeks ago we were in the basement of a horror convention looking at Mask Fest, but today we're finally walking the floor of HorrorHound, looking for all the spooky things I love. Let's see what we can find, and I'll show you the haul at the end. Jump scare! Hey everybody, thank you for being here. If you saw the Mask Fest video a couple weeks ago, then I kind of talked about the fact that that one and this one as well, kind of last minute decisions, so I didn't really know the full idea of what I wanted to do, which means I'm not doing a lot of talking to the camera or explaining what's going on. If you saw the MegaCon video last week, that's more my speed. That's kind of what I'll be doing from here on out.
You ever shot for this before?
Yeah, Scarefest, I think 2 years ago maybe.
Okay, but you haven't bought anything online yet, or?
No,
okay.
no, I, collecting, or hunting in person is,
That's why we still have a physical store.
Yeah,
so,
it's the dream. I love it so much.
Really looking forward.
Just had to bring the goosebumps, huh?
I had 6 different ones yesterday.
I missed it. I must have missed it completely.
Yeah, they were out there.
Yeah.
That's the last 3 companies.
Those are classics. So good. For those who don't know, Goosebumps is a collection that has found its way into my home somewhat recently. I think about 2 years ago, I started rebuying some of my favorite Goosebumps books, and then within the past year, that has not even quadrupled. It's more than that. And I love it. I can't help it. And so much so that I want to make a whole YouTube video devoted to the collection, but also show footage of me finding some of the books in the wild, including footage from this video. I'm not showing you everything on purpose because I'm saving it for that video, but I also want to talk about, like, what am I even doing right here? Why am I taking my sweet time looking at every single individual book? There is a reason for it, and I definitely will be getting into that for the Goosebumps video, but I mean, I was so surprised to find so much Goosebumps at this show. I'm excited. I'm excited for sure, and I'm so happy that you get to see it right here. Ah, I love it.
No. Imagine Goosebumps on a box.
$3 each. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is exciting. I'm really pumped for that one. Sure enough, even at a horror convention, I'm finding Batman the Animated Series stuff. By the way, that book was hidden. It was not laid out like that. I saw like one letter of the font of the name, and I knew what it was, and I absolutely had to have it, of course. But yeah, I'm finding my hyper niche everywhere I go, and I love it, and it's not the only time. I don't know if you spotted it already, but sure enough, there it is. I love this little magnet. It's great. I love Batman the Animated Series. But okay, let's get back to being spooky. This right here is a perfect example of why I'm at the bottom of your screen. I did not explain what was going on. I gave no context to this clip, but this is Cam. He owns Halftone Horror. I have a lot of his shirts. He's awesome. We always talk, and in our conversation, something was brought up very specific. He went to a live show for the Power Rangers when he was a kid, and I found it on VHS, and I knew, dude, you got to come over here and get this, because one, we had it in our conversation. That's insane that I found it. But two, he went there as a kid. I mean, that's nostalgia in its truest form. Here he is at his booth. Love that guy. So let's talk about our HorrorHound haul, except, everything is still kind of packed away because this was before I moved and I still haven't really done any decorating, as you can probably tell behind me in the wide shots here in this room. But I'll get there eventually. Thankfully, I film everything that I grab, and so I at least have that footage that I can talk about. For $10, Dead Zone with the slipcover. I had to grab it from Orbit DVD. Also, this was a huge show for Goosebumps for me. I couldn't tell you what these books are, but clearly I'm excited. I think those were $5 each. They were a bit pricey, but I was so excited for this board game. Streaks and Spiders, 1995. I think that was $20. I think also appropriately priced. The art on this thing was just beautiful. I had to have it. Putting it up on a shelf somewhere is going to be amazing. At another booth for $3 each, all right, a little bit better, I found more Goosebumps books. Again, couldn't tell you. Night of the Living Dummy 2, I obviously was very excited for. And then in that same booth for $5, I got the Batman Activity sticker book. I couldn't believe I found that. And speaking of $5, magnets, $5. So that's also what I paid for the Batman animated TV magnets that you can see here. At this booth, pretty much standard pricing for Funko Pops, around $12. And I had to get Ichabod Crane. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. And the narrator from Twilight Zone. This is a great pop. And something that you might not know if you haven't followed for a while is I like to take these out of the box. I love out-of-box collecting, and that makes it easy when I find a pop that I do want and it's already out of the box. So for $10, I had to get the Polaroid camera. I actually always wanted that one, and I'm so happy to finally have it. It's perfect for me. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that one. I am so excited for future videos. We have some incredible trips coming up, including the first HorrorHound of 2025. In a few weeks, I'll be there, and I'm going to do my best to do a little bit more talking to the camera. And if you're going to be there, let me know so we can say hi. You do not want to miss what's coming, and of course, the best way to stay tuned is by hitting the subscribe button if you don't mind. And if you want to see these videos ad-free, for free, and early, join my Patreon. That would be awesome. And as always, thank you for being here. I've been Brian. Hey, spooky season can be year-round, okay? In the end, we're all skeletons. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.